The Green Children of Woolpit, a haunting mystery. The 12th century was a time of mystery and superstition, an era where the unknown often led to fear and fascination. It was during this time, in the small English village of Woolpit, that an event took place so strange that it has remained unsolved for centuries. One day, as the villagers of Woolpit went about their daily lives, tending to their fields and livestock, a group of farmers made a startling discovery. Near one of the deep pits used to trap wolves, they found two small children, a boy and a girl, standing alone and bewildered. Their appearance was unlike anything the villagers had ever seen. They were dressed in strange, unfamiliar clothing, speaking in a language no one could understand. But the most shocking detail of all was their skin, which had an unmistakable greenish tint. The villagers, confused and alarmed, led the children back to the village. The children were clearly frightened and weak, clinging to each other in silence. No one knew where they had come from or how they had ended up near Woolpit. They were taken in by a local landowner, Sir Richard de Calne, who offered them food and shelter. But an even stranger mystery soon emerged. The children refused to eat anything they were given. For days, the villagers tried to feed them, offering bread, fruits and meats, but the children rejected everything. They seemed to be starving, yet they wouldn't eat anything the villagers provided. Concern grew that they might not survive, until they were given a bowl of raw beans. To everyone's shock, they devoured them eagerly. It was the first food they had accepted. Over time, they began eating other types of food, and as their health improved, the green colour of their skin gradually faded. As the children adjusted to their new life in Woolpit, the boy remained weaker and more fragile than his sister. Despite his recovery, he eventually fell ill and passed away, leaving only the girl to tell their story. The villagers, desperate to understand where these mysterious children had come from, waited as the girl slowly learned to speak English. What she finally revealed left them more puzzled than ever. According to the girl, she and her brother came from a place she called St. Martin's Land. It was not a place known to any map or traveller. She described it as a strange world where the sun never shone, and the entire land was bathed in a perpetual green twilight. She claimed that everyone in her homeland had green skin, just as she and her brother once had. She recounted how she and her brother had been tending to their family's livestock when they heard a strange sound, the ringing of bells. Intrigued, they followed the sound and discovered a mysterious cave. As they wandered deeper into the darkness, they became disoriented. After what felt like hours of walking through the twisting tunnels, they finally emerged into the blinding daylight of Woolpit. For the villagers, this explanation was as baffling as it was unsettling. Where was this land of twilight and green-skinned people? Was it hidden deep beneath the earth? Did the children unknowingly stumble into another world, a place that ordinary people could never reach? Over the centuries, many theories have been proposed to explain the mystery of the Green Children of Woolpit. Some believe the story is nothing more than a medieval folktale, a cautionary legend about outsiders and the unknown. Others suggest more historical explanations. One of the more widely accepted theories is that the children were actually Flemish refugees. During the 12th century, many Flemish people had fled persecution and war, seeking safety in England. It is possible that these children were orphans who had become lost, wandering through the forests in a confused state. Their strange clothing could have been traditional Flemish dress, and their unfamiliar language may have simply been Dutch or another dialect the English villagers could not recognise. The green tint of their skin could have been caused by malnutrition, particularly a condition called chlorosis, which results from a lack of essential nutrients. Over time, as they ate a more varied diet, their skin gradually returned to a normal colour. But for those who prefer a more extraordinary explanation, there are theories that stretch beyond the boundaries of history and science. Some believe the children may have come from a hidden underground civilization, a race of people who lived in a secluded world beneath the earth, illuminated only by dim light. Their journey through the cave may have been an accidental crossing from one world into another. Others have suggested an even wilder possibility, that the children were not from Earth at all. Could they have been travellers from another dimension, slipping through a rift in time and space? Or perhaps they were extraterrestrial beings, stranded in a world they did not recognise. Despite centuries of speculation, no definitive answers have ever been found. The story of the Green Children of Woolpit remains one of the most fascinating and perplexing mysteries in history. Were they lost refugees, confused and starving, survivors from a forgotten underground world? Or did they truly come from a realm beyond our own, stepping into our world by accident? The villagers of Woolpit never found out. The girl eventually assimilated into English society, growing up, learning the language, and later marrying a nobleman. Some say she went on to live a completely ordinary life, but others believe that a piece of the mystery remained with her until the very end. Even today, the story lingers, leaving behind more questions than answers. Could there be places hidden beneath the earth that we have yet to discover? Did the children really come from another world, or was their story simply misunderstood by those who found them? The answers remain lost to history, buried in the passage of time. But the mystery of the Green Children of Woolpit endures, leaving us to wonder, who were they, and where did they really come from? If you like this spine-chilling short story, please like and subscribe to my channel to check out more stories for the soul.